What's up, Twinkers? I haven't done a commentary in God knows however, but don't judge me. Don't judge me. But let's just get to the chase. As the title says, judge a player's by performance, not his playstyle. Now, what I mean by that is there's clickers and there's keybinders. Now, both are capable of being an amazing player. Now obviously people are going to judge a clicker, as if you guys have been reading comments on some of my videos, people are like, oh, you're a clicker, you're bad, oh, noob, you're bad, instantly, facepalm. No, that's not the fact at all. A clicker is just as capable of what a keybinder is capable of. The only disadvantage of a clicker is obviously getting the spells off faster and doing the whole I can't find out the word, but the whole twisting thing where you move around, yeah, you do all that crazy nonsense. Obviously they can't strafe as good, but they're just as good. Like, I beat keybinders constantly, all the time. Outside org, BGs, arenas, whatever the case is. Right now, you are watching me being a clicker right now. Probably these guys that I'm going against are just as good of a keybinder as I am. Now, I've gotten Resto recently, and I've tried to get the whole habit of keybinding and, you know, getting used to it. Now, at the end of this clip, or not the end of this clip, the end of this video, I do have a couple clips of me keybinding on a hunter, and I have not played the hunter in forever, and it felt so good being on him. He's not nerfed. He's quite perfect. Hunters are in good shape right now, along with rogues, in my opinion. BM monks and ferals, they need the boot, and if you're rolling at 29 BM, you need to quit, because you're killing our bracket, and it's sad. It makes me want to cry. That's why this video's out late, by the way, because of those people. Last night, the day that it was supposed to be released, which was today, and usually I record the clips the day before, and I usually render overnight, I was getting constant 29 pre-mades. The Alliance were rolling nothing but BMs and ferals. Now, this is the funny thing. I'm like, you know what, Horde sucks tonight. I'm gonna go on my Alliance character, and for all of you know, the only Alliance free-to-play that I have is my Night Elf Rogue. Alright, check this out. I go on the other side, and 329 BMs I'm constantly queuing against now. So it's like, no matter where I went, I was always getting bad games. So I said quit it, I got off, and I didn't even worry about it. Now, the next day came, and, you know, I felt good, and I'm like, oh, let's get some clips in, so maybe we'll have a better day than yesterday. Got on, and, well, believe it or not, it was good games were going. It was a good flowing environment, I guess you could say. There was rarely any 29s on. It was just free to play, and I don't know, it was relaxing, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But another thing that's happening soon is I'm probably going to be streaming. Now, those who do watch Twitch and, you know, are more active on there, don't forget to go in my description, and I have my Twitter and Twitch on there. I plan on streaming very soon, as soon as I get a desktop. I'm not going to do this on this laptop because I feel like it's just going to suck and it's going to lag, and no, it's just not good. So I'm just going to wait for a desktop to start streaming. Otherwise, I'm just going to stick to YouTube until then. Now, for my Twitter, follow that, because that I will keep you guys updated. If you guys have questions, you can ask me, you can talk to me, do anything, you know, video ideas or anything else, because sometimes I don't really get the notifications and comments for YouTube, so I don't really reply to a lot of people. But Twitter, you know, I'm always going to be active on there. I'm going to try to stay active as possible, you know, keep you guys updated. If something happens, like a video probably failed to render, like I've been having that happen a lot, and you know, that's just this laptop. That's what it is. It's this laptop. So yeah, if a video fails to render, I'll be like, hey guys, video render fail, maybe next time, you know, something like that. You guys get the point. But I'm gonna start producing more level 70 twinks as well, and start focusing on that just a little bit more, because, you know, once you start doing free to play and 29 constantly over and over and over, you know, you kind of just run out of ideas and you just don't know what to do. So I kind of want to, like, you know, keep a variety going and just, you know, keep the channel guessing, I guess you can say. But back to the clicking thing. Like, you know, I've been clicking for 10 years now, and you kind of just, you just know, as long as you know your rotation, your class, and how to play it really, you shouldn't have a problem, and you shouldn't have to change anything about yourself. Do you, play you, who cares what other people think? That's for those who are watching this right now that are clicking. Now, those who keybind and nag and dag on clickers, it's really not fair for you to say that, because they're no different from you. Now, when you do nag on a clicker, you kind of sound like those people that are so hooked on a celebrity to the point where whatever they use, whatever clothes they wear, whatever they say, they gotta do it because they just think it's the best thing ever. No, that's what I'm pretty much saying. You're sounding like those people. So give them a chance. Like, don't dag on them, but help them, because not everybody is capable of keybinding. That's why some people click, or some people just basically they just picked up the game and instantly started clicking. Maybe they never knew about clicking like I did. I never knew the whole keybinding thing was a thing, and I don't think anybody did back then. So I started playing way back in vanilla, where it was fun, things were challenging, you didn't really get things handed to you. You actually had to earn things, and you know, it was quite fun trying to learning things out and try to figure out, like, you know, what you had to do and how classes worked. But that was that. Nobody really keybinded back then, and I stuck with it throughout these whole 10 years. I just stuck with it, and I became just as good as a keybinder, just as good. Now I'm pretty sure if I keybind, I would be 10 times better, like everyone else says, in quote unquote. But you know, I don't know. I choose not to for a reason, because I don't want to change my play style the way I want to play because someone else doesn't agree with it. Why should I change myself just because someone else out there doesn't agree? Now, for the fans and everyone else that are watching or subscribe to my channel and do support me, you guys are fucking awesome. All right, pat yourself on the back right now, because you guys are true people right there. You guys support me, and you guys will do all that other good stuff too. just stay there. You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys are awesome. And then, you know, if you got haters, you're obviously doing something right. And you know, I was laying in bed one time and I thought about that. If you had haters, you're obviously doing something right. Now, I seen that quote somewhere, and I thought to myself, I thought about all the people that left comments on my videos calling me bad because I'm a clicker. But when I watch when I watch the gameplay, I don't see what's bad about it. I'm doing more DPS than my teammate, and we win the battle. What's so bad about that? How am I doing bad? So, you know, it was just something to really think about. And if you go back to my, I think it was my warrior guide, and if you go back to my 24 blood elf rogue guide, and also go back way back, probably way down to the bottom of all my videos, my free-to-play Resto guide, don't pay attention to the spell bar. Don't even look at it. Just pretend that's not even there and focus on the gameplay. You would not be able to tell that I was a clicker unless you looked at it. Now, that's what I'm saying. People are too judgmental on things, and they think they know what's best, and they think they know this is the best, but it's really not. You should really focus on a player's performance, not their playstyle. And that's how it should overall be, period. Like, you know, who cares? I guarantee if I go into the endgame bracket, now I know endgame is completely different from the 29 bracket to 19s because there's way more spells, there's completely different rotations, and the way the game's played is different. So I do want to learn how that all works, because, you know, I kind of want to try things out, because I was never really into endgame. I really didn't care for it. Now, I do have two 90s, and I really only use them for farming for my twinks, mats, and gold from my twinks on the bottom, because I really didn't care. I didn't care for raiding, I didn't care for the PvP, I just used them for gold farming and stuff for my twinks. Now I have a hunter and I have a 90 DK. I'm also, about when my game time expires, I'm gonna throw in a Warlord of Draenor and boost the 90 warrior on the alliance, and then I'm gonna have a druid that I'm gonna FC into the hunter bracket. You know, I'm just gonna see what it's like, and you know, if it goes good, then I'll continue to play it, but it's gonna take a while for me to know how things work there, because I know it's completely different from the 19s and free-to-play bracket. So that should be pretty interesting. But yeah, but like I said, you know, you guys shouldn't really be hating on other players just because of their play style. Let them do them. They're having fun. That's all that matters, right? There was a moment, I think it was the last clip. I think it's the last clip. I'm not watching the gameplay as I'm doing this right now, so I wouldn't know. But I think the last clip, there was a 29 rep pally. Now, if my partner wasn't a derp and he knew how to off heal, maybe I would have survived. And I'm pretty sure I would have if he off healed, got me some heals in there, because I even popped a bubble and it took him a while. And my disengage, or disengage, I don't know why I keep saying disengage, because it just looks like it. But if I would have disengaged just a little bit longer and those off heals would have helped me do that, I'm pretty sure that pally, he would have been gone. He would have been dead, campoosh, gone, out of here. And we could have won that comp, and I would have been one happy twink. So yeah, like I said, follow my Twitter, follow my Twitch, because all that is about to start happening, and I'm pretty excited about streaming. I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted to do it, and you know, I mean, obviously I'm quite nervous for my first time, but I don't know, I think it'll go good, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So if you guys are interested in watching, don't forget to go down into that description and click that link and follow my Twitch, and don't forget to follow my Twitter for updates, follow-ups, and to keep in contact, because you know, it's always nice to hear from you guys and give you guys his honest opinions on things. Yeah, don't forget to also leave video guides, because that also helps me out, gives me ideas, and also lets me know what you guys want to watch, so that's always a plus. So this video is coming to an end, so I'm just gonna wrap this up here. So I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. I know it's probably not the best. I'm not really much of a commentator. I haven't done this in a while, so like I said, don't judge me. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you really like to give it a favorite, commenting is free, as well as subscribing. It helps me out more than you guys think. See you guys later.